Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? So on Monday, I released a pedal demo of the Fux Fuzz by Tone City, and at the very end, I said that I use it in my college's commercial ensemble, and I don't touch the volume knob because I already have something boosting my signal for the solo of the Jimi Hendrix song. And so, since I don't use the volume knob on this pedal, what do I use? What pedal was I alluding to? Well, my friends, that pedal is in this bag. It's also in the very title of the video, so you probably know what pedal it is already. But for those of you who don't know, that pedal is the TC Electronics Spark Mini. So what exactly does a boost pedal do? Well, as the name implies, it just boosts your whole entire signal, so that way you can stand out if you have a solo or one little line that has to be stood out in the song. And why the Spark Mini? Well, because, as I mentioned before, if you're just doing one quick line in the song that needs to be stood out a bit more, you can just press, hold it in, do your line, take it off, and it just turns off automatically. Of course, you can just step on, do your solo, step off, or, like I said, one line, step, hold, do your line, step off, turns off automatically, which is pretty cool. And I needed this because I was doing stuff with my college's commercial ensemble, and I was tired of doing some extra tap dancing when it came to my solos, like going up to my distortion pedal, kicking the volume knob up a tiny bit, only to forget to turn it back down, and or turning it down, or running back to my amp, turning up and then turning it off. So I really need a boost pedal, and honestly, this one's pretty good. So let's take a look at all the knobs we get. We get one knob, and that is just how much boost you want. I forget how much, 20 dB this can go up to. So basically, if you want 20 plus dB for your signal, I don't know why you would want to do that, but you have the option if you want a very small increase. I just set it to like 9 o'clock-ish, about 10 dB is at 12 o'clock, and the LED, in case you're curious, is this. Now I'm going to demonstrate the whole effect. Pretty cool. Okay, so the setup for this video is going to be a bit weird, because to show off what this pedal does, I need to have a couple of things in the shot, and weirdly enough, my guitar is not one of them. So the first thing I have is Ableton Live right here, and that is just so you can see the signal and the wavelength of it. That pedal, of course, is right here, and right below the pedal is the Focusrite Scarlett Solo, and I want you to pay attention to this knob right here, right above the input to another guitar pedal. That's the things to watch for. This is going to be our tone we're going to be working with. We're just going to be using some distorted tone. So that's what we're going to be working with. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be turning the pedal on, and we're just going to just see what it sounds like when there's nothing in the knob. As you see there, nothing, of course, because it's at 0. So now we're going to set it to about 9 o'clock-ish. So as you can see there, with that little boost, the gain, the little knob on here that adjusts the gain going into the interface went red at the very end, and so we can see that on Ableton Live. And now for fun, we're just going to go up to see if you wanted it at 10 dB boost. Ideally, red is bad because you get to clip. So if you're going into an audio interface, that isn't exactly going to be ideal. However, if you need 10 dB in a live situation, why not go for it? Now we're going to go to 3 o'clock. So this is about roughly 15 dB boost. So as you see there, it was pretty much a red gain the entire time. And now one more thing, and that is we're going to do all 20 dB just to hear how that sounds. And that was the TC Electronic Mini Spark. In my personal opinion, I think a boost pedal is a very essential player every guitar player should have if he or she is playing in a band where there's 2 guitar players, or just something to stand out a tiny bit more. Sorry in this demo that I couldn't demonstrate the on-off thing. I mean, I did that with the LED test earlier, but I couldn't really do that how we are set up today. But it's something fun and something in case you want it always, and plus it's very essential with that also. So if you enjoyed this video, please let me know down in the comment section below. Give this video a like, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification because I hear that it's important now, and I'll go ahead and see you on Monday with a new video. Anyway guys, goodbye and good night. What was that?